So here we are on day 17 of our journey through the month of Elul. And we have our text from the Babylonian Talmud, Rosh Hashanah, page 27. And it talks about the way in which a person is commanded to hear two things. One is the shofar, and then later in the year, approximately halfway through the year, to hear the scroll of Esther read out loud. And the text says that a person who hears the shofar without intending to listen has not fulfilled the commandment, but a person who hears the same shofar with the intention does. And even if you overhear the shofar, let's say you're in a different building, but you can hear it through the window, and you had the intention to listen, that counts. So being in the room, wearing your nice Rosh Hashanah clothes, being at services, that's not actually the thing that counts. What counts is the intention, being ready, right? The text, unfortunately, doesn't tell us how to get ready. And that's what we're trying to figure out here in the month of Elul. We are trying to figure out how to ready the self for the sound of the shofar, to have the intention to listen carefully and to focus our thoughts on the message of this symbol, the message of this sound. Everything we're giving you on these videos and throughout this month, and that we'll talk about on Rosh Hashanah and even on Yom Kippur, everything we're giving you is trying to frame the experience of listening. Sometimes it's thinking about the message of this object from the story of the Akedah, Abraham and Isaac on Mount Moriah. Sometimes it's the sound, the plaintive cry of the shofar and the way in which it opens us up and makes us vulnerable. Sometimes it's the volume of the shofar, that kind of shakes us and says we have to break out of our inertia. And sometimes it's the beauty. It's the beauty of the different calls. It's the beauty of the sound of the shofar itself that elevates our soul and fills us with inspiration and joy and pride of being Jewish. It could be any of these things, or something I haven't even said. But it all starts with making sure that when we're listening with intention. And that's what we hope that we offer this year, starting on the month of Elul and Slichot, and especially on Rosh Hashanah, especially with our afternoon shofar service at Lake Fairfax. We have the intention to really be present and to open our thoughts and minds and our hearts to the meaning of this day, this season. Shana Tova. See you soon.